Welcome to this week's Grassroots soccer training session for U10 and U11 players. In this 4 to 5 minute video, we'll walk you through each of the exercises you'll be running with your players. We'll focus on setup, objectives, instructions, and key coaching points to help guide effective learning. This week, we present 6 different exercises for coaches to choose from in their first 2 training sessions. Before we begin, a big thank you to our Inclusion Fund sponsor, First Call Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Let's get started. Our first exercise is 1v1 to gates. This activity focuses on individual attacking and defending skills. To set up, form 2 lines of players facing each other about 10 to 12 yards apart, with gates positioned slightly closer to the defender's line. Each gate should be about 3 yards wide. The drill begins with the defender passing the ball to the attacker. The attacker must then dribble, use feints, and change direction to try and get through one of the gates. The defender shadow defends until the attacker attempts to break through. Once the attempt is complete, players switch lines. Key coaching points: emphasize creativity in attack, encourage feints, quick changes of speed and direction, and clever use of space. For defenders, focus on footwork, balance, and reading the attacker's body language. In the 1v1 to 2 mini goals exercise, start with a 10 by 20 yard space and set up based on the diagram. The action begins with player 1 passing the ball to player 2 who enters the pitch. This player is closed down by a defender to create a 1v1 situation to score. If the defender wins the ball, they can dribble to the end line to score a point. Players should rotate lines after every action. Coaching points: good first touch into space, confidence on ball, and movement to unbalance the defender. Defend by staying low, dictating the attacker's direction. Be patient and wait for a bad touch to win the ball and counter. Stay on your feet and block progress to goal. Next, we have 2v2 to gates. Action begins by the coach playing a ball to one of the teams. This is the cue for a 2v2 in the game zone. Teams score by dribbling through opponent's gate. Keep the action short, 30 seconds max. Players rotate out once a point has been scored or the ball goes out of play. Allow transitions to happen if defenders steal. The game is directional. Key coaching points: focus on 1v1 defending, attacking posture, small control touches, and a side-on approach to steal the ball. In possession, the ball carrier needs to decide 1v1 or pass. In the 2v2 plus 1 zonal directional game, we work on possession under pressure as well as transitions. In a zone field setup, the team in possession earns points by scoring a goal on the mini net your team is attacking. Coaches use sub on the flies if you have extra players. Use about 2-minute shifts. Rotate neutrals every 5 to 6 minutes. Coaches should restart with the possession team or team that just scored when the ball goes out of play or a goal is scored. This game can be played with or without goalies and in different formats such as 3v3 or 4v4 in each zone. Use the following conditions: players are restricted to their zones, neutrals can score. Coaching points: see far to see more. Can we progress the ball through finding the pass? Defending: can we protect the middle space? Defenders are playing one player down. Are we using press and return? Do we show composure to delay attack? In the 4v4 plus 2 cognitive rondo, the team in possession looks to keep possession in their zone by finding inside passing lanes to 2 neutrals in the middle. The possession team gets a point every time they play into a neutral. When defenders steal the ball, they look to transition to their end zone, either by dribble or by connecting with the far player in their zone. The game then switches zones and the game continues just like in the other zone. This results in a point for the defending team. Use the following conditions in the game. Only 3 defenders are allowed into the opponent's zone. 2 neutrals must always be in the zone where the ball is. And defenders not in the ball space area must stay outside the other space until the ball comes over. Coaching points: use suitable power to get ball to teammate and orientate your body to facilitate your next action upon receiving the ball. Scan. When defending, the closest defender presses and hunt the ball as a pack. Stay close together as defenders. Another variation of the rondo: the possession team keeps possession of the ball without letting the opponent intercept. The possession team scores a point each time the ball travels through the 4 squares or the ball is played into the neutral and played back to the possession team. Defending team scores a point with every spoiled pass, 2 points for an interception and pass out to the coach. Look to keep a high tempo and sub in players every minute or so. Conditions: possession team is restricted to their boxes along with the neutral player. Only one defending player can pressure the ball carrier. Otherwise, movement is restricted to the defending channels. The neutral can also be pressed. Coaching points: in possession, attracting the defender before passing the ball, and identify the open teammate to whom to pass the ball to. Defending, press and return. Block passing lines by scanning and reading the play. To wrap up, we transition into competitive small-sided games. Use multiple fields if possible. Games are 3 to 5 players per side, lasting 3 minutes. Winners stay on the field, losing teams rotate out. If tied, use rock, paper, scissors, or default to the previous winner. This format brings high energy and reinforces all skills developed earlier. Thanks for tuning in to this week's training breakdown. Remember, these exercises aren't just drills. They're opportunities to develop creativity, decision-making, and game understanding in our young players. Good luck with your session. See you next time. Spread joy.